appreciate you again for hopping on, driving all out this way to be on the show.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's all good, baby.
So tell me, how did you start your brand? What was the earliest beginnings of Carnalismo?
Oh, all right. So Carnalismo started with a dream, like everybody else, you know. I started. It was not even Carnalismo before this. It was gonna be called Hijos del Sol.
Ooh, okay.
The name was taken.
Yeah.
Like every good name, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
They beat you to it?
Yeah. So it was Hijos del Sol, but it was like a music thing, but it was already registered, and I didn't want to fit into the same, you know, thing what they were doing. So, it took a while. It takes a while. So you know, I always wanted to do something that has to do with our people and shit. You know, the Hispanic community and stuff like that. So, what we did was think of a name. I stayed up. My wife and I, we stayed up for like it was the rainy season, so it's beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
it's a free. Your mind is just flowing. You have nothing to worry about.
Indoors.
Indoors. The window you can leave it cracked open a little bit. You know, the moisture and everything. It was just right.
Yeah.
And then we came up with something called. Well, we wanted it to hit our people.
Yeah.
We wanted it to hit like our community. We wanted unity. We wanted peace. We wanted love. We wanted our culture, and we wanted to introduce two different parts of the culture, which is the Mexico culture and the Mexican American culture.
Right.
And try to clash it as one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so while we're trying to do that, you got to think of a good name. You know, so for some reason we were up. You know. We were blazing. You know?
Yeah.
And
that's where all the best ideas come from.
Yeah, we were free spirited,
yeah,
open minded and everything. And we were just chilling in the bedroom. The beautiful part about whenever you're working with your significant other and shit is that she has your back and you are the same with her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was we were just watching movies, chilling, drawing, painting, and then boom, she's like, what brings us together? What do you think? You know, she's more aggressive than I am.
Yeah.
I'm more chill.
More mellow.
Yeah, more mellow.
Yeah.
I don't like that, you know? Like, someone has to be like that in the relationship.
Yeah.
So she's like, you know, like something with brotherhood, like you know, amigos, carnales type of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to use this name for a while. I don't know if it's taken, but it's Carnalismo. You know, where you extend the hand to the homies and whatever, and people that are actually cool with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you want to unite them and do something better to help each other out and be better in life. You know? All together, not just one person thinking you're the shit and the best, you know?
Yeah.
But be the best together, you know? Because we all have a dream. We all have a dream. Like, you have a dream, I got a dream.
Right.
You know? But if we work together, we don't always got to, like, you know...
see eye to eye?
Yeah, see eye to eye. But we all got to see the same road.
Right.
For the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It might be a different roads, you know, but it might lead to the end, you know, to the same road.
Yeah.
So that's where we came up with Carnalismo. But it was also Carnalismo Inc. So back to the drawing board, scratch that shit out. And I have a couple of designs with that one.
Okay.
I just never posted it up. So just throw that shit in the trash. And it was just Carnalismo.
Okay.
You know, Carnalismo clothing. So that's how it started.
Right on.
Because I was also tell my kids, you know, I got 4 kids.
Yeah.
And with my 4 kids, how as a father are you going to tell your kids follow your dream when your kids tell you while you know you're riding with them, and then you know I love to go out with my kids, you know.
Yeah.
Sunday mornings, that's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my thing, bro. I drive in my truck, bump the music, ride low, and fucking just go to a restaurant because I love menudo on Sundays.
Nice, yeah.
So I'm just driving, and my kids are like, I don't know what we were talking about, but my kids are always asking questions. You know, sometimes as a father you want them to be quiet, you know, but my daughter had told me, "What was your dream?" I was like, "Oh, I want to be an artist." She's like, "Oh, why aren't you an artist?"
Yeah.
Because before that question, I had told her, "You guys follow your dreams. I got your back. Do what you want to do. You know, I'll be there through the thick and the thin, no matter what.
Yeah.
You fall, hey, I'm gonna let you pick yourself up. But if you need, financial help or whatever type of help, I'll be there for you guys.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
That's dope. Yeah.
Especially now.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's when my kids had all of them just ganged up on me and told me, well, why don't you follow your dreams?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
You love? Is this your dream?
Uh-huh.
Is it what you wanted to do? And I said, no.
Yeah.
Of course. No. I don't think any father wants to say this was who I wanted to be for the rest of my life till I die.
Mm-hmm.
We all have inspirations. We all have dreams. We all want a better future, and we all want to be the best that we thought when we were growing up as kids. And you know what? That shit sparked my imagination.
That's dope.
And fuck it, I said I wanted to be an artist, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys.
Yeah.
Just to open that little window for them in their mind, just to be free and spirited and just fucking fly. Just for them, That's why Carnalismo came up.
Hey, okay.
And that's why I'm
shout out to the kids, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my babies.
Yeah. So I get to work with students too, high school, middle school age, through my main job, like Monday through Friday, and I think that's the coolest experience though. Is like you're constantly getting, you're finding out their inspirations and what inspires them or what they want to do, and then you just feel like younger. And sometimes like they ask you like, oh, what do you want to do when you grow up? And it just kind of allows you to, not only do they believe in you, but they support you too. And I know it's like different than obviously like your kids versus like kids at work that you just you're their mentors and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just honestly like just being around that youthful energy is cool because it kind of inspires you to do a little bit more and just like think like, oh yeah, I can, like I got this,
Nice.
Yeah, creative energy.
Yeah, creative energy.
Yeah.
They're so full of life.
Yeah.
When you grab a child, like I have a baby, right?
Yeah.
She barely turned 5.
Okay.
Now I got to worry about kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
This little girl, I think she has too much carnalismo, dude.
Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah.
She's too outgoing. She's wild. She even takes pictures like this.
Yeah.
Like pointing the fingers up.
Nice.
Saying, what's up? That I'm like, oh my god. And then my wife, she's like, that's your daughter.
Yeah.
She ain't mine. So my other kids, they're like, some of them are mellow. The other one loves animals.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other one, I call her Paloma Blanca, which is my oldest daughter. That's not my wife's daughter. So when I was like 17, I became a father. I got my baby mama pregnant. And by 18, I was already a dad. Like,
yeah.
Before I graduated and everything, my graduation gift was my daughter. And it's embarrassing, when you're in high school and shit.
Yeah.
And then they show up and you're graduating. That was, they show up with your baby.
Yeah.
On graduation day. So I call her Paloma Blanca.
Okay.
That's my baby because she's always happy.
Mm-hmm.
She's the light. Like even my wife says, she's the light of the house. She's always, hi.
Yeah.
Good morning. The sun is up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, oh, shut up. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
That type of person.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How do you balance the fatherhood and also just having your own clothing brand and everything that goes behind the scenes?
You don't see me every day, just tired.
Mm-hmm.
You see me every day, just waking up, trying to do what I gotta do as a father first. More importantly, I'm a father before the brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm their best friend. They're my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Importantly, because in any relationship, in any business, family comes first, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to.
Right.
But as you're building your brand, as you're building any business, and I think I could say that about any kind of business, like construction, the labor work, anything behind the scenes, the business always comes first.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to deal with that. The business. and then my kids.
Mhm.
It's very difficult, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard, man. I in the beginning, it was me just hanging out, you know, watching a movie, drawing the designs,
Mhm.
the ones that we're wearing, you know, just watching a movie. I'm like, oh, it's a scary movie. Oh, this shit is scary.
Yeah.
You know, just oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, El Cucuy's there. You know, but it would just be me hanging out with the family,
Mhm.
and then they got used to it because they saw it as me as my hobby.
Mhm.
You know, but in the back of my mind, it was always what I wanted to do as a business, my future, you know, my actual dream.
Mhm.
So I did that for a couple of years. Once my designs were ready, I started taking time away from the kids.
Mm.
Once I started taking time away from the kids, the wife gets pissed off.
Yeah.
Naturally. Shout out to the wifey, because she always gets pissed off.
Shout out. Yeah.
From there, I started taking a little bit more time away from the family, because then that's when you got to start finding materials, the business, networking, the design process, everything that goes behind the scenes that makes things pretty,
Mhm.
that nobody sees.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I started. Now, I'm barely figuring out how to try to balance both things. And also the beautiful thing, now my kids, my wife, and everybody, it's our lifestyle.
Yeah.
This is the way we live.
That's
This is
good.
who I am. This is what we're about. You know, yo, Carnalismo guys go here.
Yeah.
You guys are coming. Let's go to Vegas. All right, let's go to Vegas. You
Yeah.
know, like right now, who's coming over? This guy's coming over. Carnitas. You know, carne asada, type of
Nice.
shit. You know, we're hanging out because they understood. You know, in the beginning it's hard, but now they understood.
Mhm.
You know, where we're going. You know, now I can tell them, yo, Carnalismo is sponsoring comedians. Come on, let's go have some fun. Let's go watch some
Get
comedians.
some laughs in.
Yeah, get some
Or
laughs
get some
in.
booze.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
There
kidding.
you go.
Nah.
Like you know, like last time. Oh, dude, let me tell you a story real quick.
Okay.
We went to Hammett, right, for the Also comedy event.
Uh-huh.
Shit, you know what was funny, bro? We went, and when we went, it's a school night. It's on a Thursday.
Mm.
So on the Thursday, I drive all the way to Hammett, and then we watch. I'm like, I was in a super good mood.
Yeah.
I told my kids, here's a debit card. Get whatever the fuck you guys want to eat.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
they already know the pin. They know how to use it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh damn! Now I gotta worry about how they ever steal it. You know.
Yeah. True. True.
But yeah, we were hanging out, just chilling and everything like that. They had a dope time. We were driving back home. I think it was like 12 o'clock, and I forgot it was a school night.
Mm.
Oh man! And then I forgot to even put gas.
Oh.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. I got stuck, but it was close to home,
Okay.
so I had to call my sister-in-law. Thank you, sister-in-law. She came. It was like 12:30 in the morning.
Dang.
Yeah. She came and put gas on the truck, and then she started cussing me out.
Yeah.
Naturally. Cussing me out at 12:30 in the morning, and then she said, I love you, fucking, she called me pendejo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pinche stupido pendejo. You know? And I'm like, thank you, sister.
Mm.
You know, I love you. So, it's also very hard because you forget that your kids also got school,
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities, but then they still wake up at 7 to do their homework, get online classes,
Yeah.
to do what they got to do, and then they talk about it the next day while we're eating dinner and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're just chilling, eating dinner,
It's a good story.
laughing. Yeah, it's a good story, you know. So when they get older, oh my god, I remember that one time we got stuck in the middle of nowhere. And
Yeah.
You know?
On a school night.
on a school night. Yeah, my dad's that cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably going off topic like on everything, but
No, it's all good.
so
I do want to ask because you mentioned your kid's best friends. How did becoming a father kind of change your life and who you are as a person?
all right, let's take it back to 1942.
Whoa.
No, I'm messing around. No, actually, becoming a father, I think that was the best thing that happened to me.
Mm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to 3 different high schools.
Mm.
I messed up like that much.
Mhm.
You know. You messed up in the main high school, which is Antelope Valley High School.
Mm-hmm.
I messed up in Desert Sands, I think. And then I was barely getting my stuff to... Oh, Independent Studies, Desert Sands, Desert Winds. I think Desert Winds was my last high school.
Okay.
But yeah, I was messing up real bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I figured out that, you know, the mother of my child was going to have my baby, dude, you got to get your stuff together. Because then after that, you got to, like, figure it out, you know? It opened, like, a whole world. And your mind opened up fast. And you got to think outside the box now. You're not like the rest of these high school kids, you know?
Yeah.
You're not the same person. You got someone... You know what I did? I went straight to work.
Oh, okay.
I said, fuck that shit. My dad was so pissed off.
Mm.
You know how pissed off he was?
How?
He didn't talk to me for like 6 months.
Dang. And you're still living at his place or what?
At the time, yeah.
Yeah. At
that time, I was. He said, you know what? You know, typical Mexican dads.
Yeah.
Pinche stupid. Like in his head, you know, but he doesn't tell you.
Yeah, they give you the silent treatment.
Yes, so silent.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't, you know, carry my daughter for the good 6 months.
Dang.
Yeah, it was like, I'm the oldest, so, you know, your oldest messes up.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, you know?
Right.
Because they expect way more, especially when they come from Mexico.
Right.
You know, if they come from Mexico and they raise you over here and they expect you to do the right things and they expect you to be a certain way in life.
Yeah.
You know, whatever they didn't have, you have it.
Yeah.
You should be more.
Right.
You know? So we didn't come this far, so you could be this far, you know, in life. So, it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. All the things that you go through in life, I think they're beautiful. Mm-hmm. Even becoming a dad at a young age. Whenever you become a father, whenever you become a person of importance in other people's lives,
yeah,
it doesn't even have to be your own kids, you know. It could be like a grandma or a tia.
Yeah,
you know, it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they changed my whole life in a different perspective. So now the way I see life is not like how. So I talked to my friend, right? Mm-hmm. He has no kids.
Yeah.
It's like if he has a kid, it's like a sin. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or it's so opposite because they could just get up and go.
Right.
I can't just get up and go.
Right.
My kids, now they understand I could just get up and go because of the brand. Mm-hmm. You know. But in the beginning, you just can't get up and go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I answered your question. What was the question again?
So how did fatherhood change your life? And it sounds like
it changes your life drastically. Ways, Drastically. I think everybody that goes through being a father, I think one day whenever you become a father, believe me, you're gonna be all scared if they get like their knees scraped or they fall. Dude, you're gonna be kissing the boo boos. You're gonna be like my daughter, dude. Uh-huh. She fell one time and she like, nothing happened. Actually, nothing happened, bro. You know, she like, you gotta say sana sana. I'm like, what? My mom says sana sana colita de rana. Uh-huh. And I'm like, and then she kisses my boo boo. And then I'm like, sana sana. Now you gotta kiss my boo boo. That's how much.
Yeah.
You know, when you're used to growing up in a certain area in your neighborhood and you're not used to that, your own parents didn't do that for you, and now you do it for your kids. That's how you know how drastically your life changes.
Yeah, you're evolving the cycle too. You know?
Oh, I'm hoping I'm changing the whole cycle completely. Where they know that anything happens, Dada got their back, you know?
Yeah.
Their dad is there for them.
That's tight.
So that's how much it's changed my whole lifestyle.
Okay.
Completely.
Yeah. You mentioned that your family's from Mexico. What's like what part and like what's your ethnic background like?
All right, so I'm Mexican. My dad's from Guanajuato. So is my mom. Shout out to my people in Guanajuato. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm still connected with them. I still send my kids out there too.
Okay.
I don't want them to. I barely sent them like I think a couple of months. They're like 2-3 months ago.
Okay. Like winter break?
Their break.
Yeah.
Their school break.
Okay.
I sent them for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I sent them I'm like, look, guys, here's a bunch of money. You know, to them it's a lot of money. To me it's not a lot, but here's $500 for you, $500 for you. go ahead and spend it on however you want to spend it.
Okay.
You
Cool.
know, I sent it out there because when you send money to Mexico, it's double.
Right.
You know, but when you give them to them in cash, and they want to cash it for pesos, it's not the same. It's a little bit less.
Oh, okay.
So it's better to send. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Than it is to take it with you and then cash it over there. If you have family members out there.
Makes sense.
All right. Know? So they had money, they spent it, they did whatever they wanted to do. I never forget about where I'm from.
Yeah.
I still talk to my cousins out there. They hit me up. They're having a quinceañera.
Nice.
I'm barely a padrino again.
Okay.
To another quinceañera. And I'm like, here you go, here's the money. Don't call me again. You know?
Yeah.
So whenever you know the family needs help or whatever, I'm real cool with the family still.
Okay.
Everybody in Mexico. That's why I said I always try to include two cultures in one.
Yeah.
So they could see our lifestyle, and we can see their lifestyle.
Right.
As we keep developing, you know, not just see them as like, you know, paisas or whatever.
Yeah.
Or them see us as pochos, and there's a division. You know, you don't want that. You really don't want that. We want both to be included as the same. You know, because we all go through the same bullshit. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same struggle.
Yeah, it is a lot of the same struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm hoping I'm staying on topic. But.
Okay, no, that's good. My dad's side's from Guanajuato, but I've never been because my dad's not very connected to his side, especially over there.
Oh, right.
So, you know, it's definitely like a place that I've always wanted to visit. The mummies too. People always talk about, like when I mentioned the Guanajuato, the museum. Like, oh yeah, you gotta go check out the mummies. But I haven't been to Mexico since I was like 10. So.
I'll send you videos. My kids, when my daughters and my son went to Mexico.
Yeah.
This is the first time my son has gone to Mexico because he's my stepson.
Yeah.
But when he went, dude, he came back with a girlfriend.
Oh,
like, seriously, I'm like, it's the way. I'm like, what the
you gotta be
fuck?
careful.
And he has a girlfriend here.
Oh.
I'm like,
oh.
You gotta relax, bro. I'm like, you ain't that pretty. You know? I'm like,
yeah.
But yeah, he had fun.
Okay.
He didn't understand. He's like the child that's dark brown but doesn't speak Spanish, and the way when they see him is the ones that they say you got the cactus in front of your forehead, the nopal. So he doesn't know Spanish very good.
Ah, okay.
And my daughter is half white, and she's half Mexican, so she knows Spanish.
Yeah.
So it's the opposites, you know. So he didn't understand because he grew up here his whole life.
Yeah.
All he sees is the Mexican American lifestyle.
Right.
You know, he doesn't speak that much good Spanish or, you know, or barely any good English, but you know, but he didn't. His mind opened up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
He understood the lifestyle. He understands corridos. He understands it opens your world.
Right.
And then you begin to understand your people.
Right.
Why they are the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Why, you know, they come over here and they struggle.
Yeah.
Why they don't give a fuck if they got to work nonstop.
Yeah.
You know, to send money back because they know how it is out there.
That's
You know.
That's deep.
And whenever you go out there, don't forget to pay everybody off because you got to pay everybody off. So carry extra cash.
Yeah.
So whenever you do your touring thing, like when you go see the mummies, pay off the guys. They'll take you to places where you don't even know that the rest of the tourists go to.
Okay.
So I give my kids extra money, and they went to like on the bottom of the basement.
Oh.
Where the other good mummies were at.
Okay.
So
dope.
Not the ones where tourists go to.
Yeah.
So it was nice. It was nice.
Okay.
My kids came back with a lot of good experience.
Yeah. That's tight. That's good. And I think that's like it helps connect you, like you said, understanding what your family did and like ancestors did.
Mm-hmm.
People just before you, and like you say, kind of like your people.
Mm-hmm.
Both my parents and their families are from Mexico, but they kind of didn't bring me up too much with that culture. I only visited Mexico a few times, and like I said, the last time I went when I was 10.
You should try.
Yeah, and I'm adult now, so I can't put that on them.
Yeah.
It's up to me now to make that effort.
Actually, try.
Yeah.
If you ever want to go to the mummies, we're not too far from there, dude.
Okay.
You need a place to stay? I got a house there.
All right. Appreciate
so it'll be your place to just stay because anyways nobody's there right now.
Okay.
It's a 3-bedroom, a bathroom.
Yeah.
It's all good. You're good.
Okay.
So,
appreciate that.
Yeah, seriously.
Good looking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too far, dude. And from there, you could just drive It's like what, less than an hour?
Mm-hmm.
It's less than an hour from where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be good.
Yeah, and then my mom's side, like I was saying, they're from Michoacan, and my grandma and my grandpa, they grew up on like a rancho, and they lived like by a stream, and just their lifestyle was so different from when they talk about it. They would like wash their clothes in the stream that was next to their house. They would, they like they were the only people to have like TV back in the day, because it was like the 60s and 70s before they moved here.
Yeah.
So it was just such a different lifestyle the way they describe it. But like I said, we never had that connection. So I feel a little disconnected. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
No, they were rich. Back then, they were the ones that were rich.
Okay.
They were the ones that all the little kids went to watch whatever was going on the television.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Know? So yeah. That's how I know.
But yeah, so you always hear these stories, and you just never really get to experience them for yourself, or get to make that connection. And so sometimes I feel like, man, I envy that, like that your kids get to do that as a kid, because there's a lot more time, obviously, as a kid. You don't have that much responsibility, or but definitely want to make that trip out there, and to Guanajuato and Michoacan, and kind of feel like connect back to the roots,
Yeah, Michoacan is not too far from where we're at. I went there for like a whole month by myself. Well, with myself and my brother, my younger brother, and we were just there, us two, at the house, and then we were just going, trying to experience the whole Mexico, lifestyle.
Yeah.
And the way they eat, how they just wake up early.
Yeah.
Just it's so free.
Yeah.
It's really free. They say it's bad. It is bad, because if you're doing bad, you get bad.
Right.
But it's so free. Like, we went to the pyramids, and on the way to Michoacan, there's small pyramids that people don't know.
There's pyramids everywhere,
dude. Yeah. And then the people that live there, they live off of a handmade, jewelry, handmade everything. They make the calendars, the Aztec calendars.
Nice.
It's so beautiful. It's a small town, and they know when you're a tourist. You can tell. You can
straight
up tell. But it's beautiful.
Okay.
It's really beautiful, dude. Get to know your people and your culture.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you get a chance, you should just try to go at least for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If all you have to do is just rent, there's hotels now, dude.
Yeah.
You can just rent them out. Always just be careful.
Right.
You carry your money in your socks.
Yeah. Okay. So
the bottom of your shoes.
All right.
Okay. Carry only whatever you're gonna spend.
Right then and there.
Yeah. But that's the rest goes back tucked in the bottom of the shoes.
For sure.
So, hey, just little quick tips, because that's what I would do.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
And even saying get to know my people. There was I forgot what, but I think in school they teach you Aztecs, Mayans. Recently I discovered though the area of Michoacan, they were kind of ruled by another tribe, the Tarascans, and it was just that was my first time hearing about that. It was over COVID. I think there's a lot of free time.
Oh yeah.
And someone talked about Michoacan was owned by this tribe, and they were actually big rivals to the Aztecs, and they actually the Aztecs couldn't conquer them. So I just kind of did a little dive on them, but even that was kind of cool to know, because I always just thought Aztecs, Mayans, but they didn't run the whole state or the whole country.
I'm gonna look into that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Tarascans?
Tarascans, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could probably send you one
dude, send it, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things that because they were the ones that were trying to just take over so many different empires. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you never know the smaller
right.
areas where they actually took over and kind of also ruined their culture. Because they're in another way they're kind of colonizing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeding their culture to whether it was death to that certain
prisoners of war and stuff like that. Yeah. So, it's tough.
You don't want to talk shit about it. But getting back on subject and shit. But,
I feel you. All right, so tell me more about, because you mentioned earlier about unifying the Mexican American experience, but also just the experience of Mexican people as well. When did those ideas start playing in your head?
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was born in Mexico.
Okay.
I was raised here.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go to Mexico. My wife goes to Mexico. Same shit. She was born over there. She's from Jalisco. Raised here her whole life. What do we know? The American lifestyle, or the area where we grew up, American lifestyle.
Yeah.
We Spanglish everything out.
Yeah.
Everything is Spanglish. We were taught to anything that has to do with the house. We have to answer the call and explain to our parents what it's a big responsibility. Translate all these big things, and then you don't know how to translate correctly, and then your parents tell you, well, why do I send you to school for? And then school doesn't teach you how to translate those big things. So when you go to Mexico, they call you pocho or chicano, whatever they want to, you're not the same,
right?
And honestly you're not, because their lifestyle is so different. Back then when I would go, it was they would kill chickens by hand. That was your dinner. It was beautiful. I have recordings of that. Ooh. I have recordings, dude, where my aunt, shout out to my tia Rosa, I love you, mama. We would stay over for 3 months when my mom would send us, so we won't be here because my parents' business was hectic. They were always working and all that stuff. It was beautiful though. But when I was over there in Mexico for the 3 months, I didn't know that they were raising chickens to kill them. You go to the store here, you buy them. Yeah. You go over there, they're like, grab me that chicken. And as a kid, you're going chasing the chicken, which is like the white chickens. Yeah. It's not the colored ones, because the colored ones were used more for like breeding or eggs or whatever. Right. But it was the white ones. Those white ones, they breed them to make them fat and also to like eat them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So she grabbed the chicken, she just snapped the neck, and then just straight Aztec calendar. Blood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then when they're dead, I recorded it, dude. My cousin was holding the head. Yeah. And then the ligaments and everything, and still feels like it's alive, and it was twitching and twitching and twitching. It was cool.
I heard like chickens can run with their head cut off.
Oh yeah. For a few seconds. Yes. Yeah. For a few seconds. Yes. They would also like fall to the floor and just go everywhere and flop and then boil water. They would boil water. Dunk them, pluck out the feathers and stuff like that. And that made me look at life so differently. So when I came back, I go to the store. You don't look at chickens the same. Nah. You look at them like,
that thing was running around.
Yeah, that shit was dead, but it wasn't dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, the luxuries that we have in America. Yeah. Compared to the luxuries that they do not have in our country, it's a big difference. So, it was the struggle in Mexico, but the freedom. We would stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, hanging out as kids, doing fireworks, just whatever you wanted, because in the daytime, in the rancho, you're working. By the time it's dark, you're hanging out with the cousins, with the family, with the kids, in the middle of the ranch, like let's say the cul-de-sac, the block, whatever, back and forth till 3 o'clock in the morning. Just hanging out. Whatever you wanted to do, whatever bullshit you guys did. You know what I mean? Yeah. No moms would say nothing because it's a whole block of everybody knows each other. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Community.
Yeah, it's a community. Yeah. And then by the time you get back, go to sleep, wake up, and then you still feel fresh, new, happy, but not as rich. Right. Right. Money-wise. But when you come over here, you have money, you have things given to you. You go to the fridge, you toilet paper, something simple like toilet paper. Back then, when I would go, they would fight over, toilet paper. Yeah. Yeah. A bathroom. The simple luxuries that we have here, were not luxuries over there. So the luxuries that they have over there are not luxuries over here. Like freedom, staying up however late you want over here, bumping music, just drinking beer with a lot of carne asada out here. The neighbors call the cops. Whatever you want to feel free to do, you can't do it here. Right. You could do it over there. But what you have here, you don't have it over there. Right. So
perspective.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is bond both of those things, those experiences that we have, together, and hopefully it works together. And both sides of the culture understand it, and off of there, we just grab them and hook them up and help them unite and expand our culture to not be so distant from each other.
Yeah.
More unity, more loving, more understanding towards our people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't have to be born over there. You don't have to be born over here,
Mm-mm.
or you don't even have to be Mexican, because we all go through the same struggles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all, we're all minorities.
Hell yeah.
So we all try to do as much as we can to push our culture, our people's culture forward, so we could be more as one.
Yeah.
You know, instead of divided so bad the way we are.
Mm-hmm. And being unified kind of helps advance everybody as a society, as a culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a group of people.
Of course.
Being that unity.
Yeah. Unity, like the way we do Day of Unity.
Yeah.
You know, that was beautiful. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful event. I've never felt so free,
mm-hmm.
where I could just run like a little kid. You know, like just oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know. You know, that being all that stupid little kid that you want to be in life, where you could just be yourself. You don't have to fake who you are.
Okay.
You are who you are.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what Day of Unity, to me, what I was used to, what I grew up in, that's what it means to me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, speaking of the Day of Unity, shout out to Louis from Sin Manchas.
Oh, what up?
Yeah.
Cabrón.
How did you even hear about that and get the opportunity to be a part of those events?
Actually, I think we were all kind of in the same bubble. We just never connected all.
Okay.
But we were all running the same circles and stuff, and we were all part of the same groups. We kept bumping into each other on live videos, Instagram, mainly social media, and then until I don't know how it happened. It just naturally just clicked, and then not just with me and Louis, with me and everybody that's in our circle.
Okay.
We all run the same circle. We're all part of the same network.
That's dope.
We just decided just to say what's up to one another, and I think it's just natural clicking. You click, you hang out, you chill, you talk. He's very outgoing.
Yeah.
He's very strong-minded.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at him and you want to just slap him, but at the same time you want to give him a hug.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Louis because he does that, and I understand what he does for the people, because he does a lot of good stuff for the people.
Mm-hmm.
With him, I met so many good people.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because they're all open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
We all can just go, bump heads and stuff, but we're all doing it for the same cause.
Mm-hmm.
For the same cause. So
mm-hmm.
that's how we all. I think that's how we're all meeting. Social media, Instagram, the bullshit of the COVID and
mm-hmm.
and things like that.
Yeah. More time online.
Oh yeah, there you go. I think that's how you and I met, right?
Right.
Social media.
Why? Yeah, I first heard of you through Chewy, the other podcast guy, Palaraza.
Oh yeah.
I know it's called something different now.
Down for the Brown.
Down for the Brown. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He changed the name up, but yeah, I was listening to his podcast and he talked about your brand and everything. He had you on, and that's how I found out about you. And then, of course, I think 2 months later in August was the first day in Unity last year, and I was kind of like, oh shit, you're gonna be. I don't think you were there at the stand when I came through, because I remember I asked for you.
Yeah, no.
And then like the dude was like, oh no, like he's not here.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh okay. But I remember that's
yeah, they said some guy asked for you. Who? I don't know. This is his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you serious, fool?
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even call me? Like, you just, I could have just stopped by. No, because I was actually having fun. When you're on your booth and just chilling and, doing the business thing.
Yeah.
You actually want to take some time off and have someone else handle it while you go enjoy the environment you're in.
Right.
So I was just enjoying my environment, hanging out with the wife, looking at everybody's things, because we go and we just go buy, things. Oh, like my son would like that, my daughter, my baby, this, that. We just buy a bunch of stuff because we're all, in the same, spot.
Yeah.
So certain things go with certain people, and whenever we walk around, we buy a bunch of stuff from other vendors too.
Yeah.
Show the love back.
Yeah, of course.
And then enjoy the music, and then chop it up with people and network and things like that. Maybe that's why also, because that day I know it was really cool because it was packed.
Yeah.
Low riders everywhere.
Yeah, dude, that's what I love. You know, it was just every aspect of our culture, from like you said, the live music, you know, the food. There was different, you know, street vendors there. There was different clothing vendors there. There was people who make little, I don't even know what you call it, like trinkets, bracelets,
I saw them,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and then the lowriders too. You know, like that's it's just
the lowriders were cruising around back and forth. You know, 3-wheeling, and you know they even had like what a beetle or a bug or something.
Yeah.
He was the only one that did not fit in.
But still, it was cool.
He stopped the whole line just to buy a hat from us.
Yeah.
So the whole line stopped and he bought a hat and then he took a picture and then he just kept cruising.
Nice.
So it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get more of those type of events. You know.
Yeah.
Because usually most of the events that we go to, they are more like professional, businessy. You know, you're about the culture still, and it's a lot of respect because they build that brand and it's nice, but sometimes it's a little too serious, you know.
Yeah.
It's more businessy,
Yeah.
So, too much by the book.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Where instead of when you do these type of other events that are opposite, where you're just free, and you know everybody's just doing what they want to do. You know what I mean? In a positive way.
Right.
You know,
it was all clean. You know, nothing bad happened and everything, and I feel like everyone took the necessary precautions and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Cool. High five, dude. High five.
Super dope. So what else do you got planned for your brand this year?
My new designs. I've been stressing out a lot over my new designs because I'm also trying to do shoes. We work on with the comedians.
Okay.
We also sponsor music videos. Actually, today was supposed to be a music video.
Okay.
It got canceled. Well, it didn't get canceled. It got postponed.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be in LA today, all day since the morning.
Yeah.
Recording, you know, the music videos. So they just, the money issue came into play.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
That happened.
Yeah. So we got postponed till next month. Yeah, I think the next month. But it's gonna be beautiful. We got the shoes. I'm coming up with socks. The new designs are very important that I really want to bring out. It's just taking a while because I get very picky, very, very, very fucking picky. You know, like where I have designs that I already have made.
Yeah.
But they don't go with what I'm doing. You know, and I want to make the people proud, especially the people that wear it. You know, such as yourself.
Right.
That it doesn't flop. You know, it's like when a music, you know, when an album comes out and you love it, and then they come up with the next one and you don't like it the same, or you even love it more. I want everybody to love it more. Okay. Because now we have bigger names that wear our stuff. You know what I mean? Different hip hop people, different genres of people, and they show us love, like lots of love, you know, and support. Mainly support. That's more important. Yeah. I want them to be proud of what we're doing. The next step to push forward. So that's where it's gonna head. You know.
Yeah, that's tight.
You know, push forward.
It can be challenging, you know. I think even like movies. How many times have you seen a sequel follow up the original movie? Oh yeah, right? There's so many. Yeah, there's so many that kind of flop. They're kind of enjoyable. You know, I'm thinking like Hangover off the top of my head. Oh yeah. Shrek, you know, another one off the top of my head. Like nothing can kind of beat the original. There's very few cases.
You like comic book movies?
Comic book movies, like
let's say
superheroes and stuff?
Superheroes,
yeah, I enjoy those too. I never read the comics, but I do enjoy
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was like past my generation.
Really?
I think.
Shit. Boom.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, I'm a big comic book person. You know, like especially DC comics. Okay. Marvel. You know, I'm not too much into Superman and stuff like that, but his movies were really good. Yeah. For Superman, yeah, I like those pretty movies. Good. Spider-Man, we're okay. You know, pretty good too. Batman's are the most that I critique. Yeah. Because I used to watch more. All the way from when I came to the States, to where it used to be Batman and the Joker, but it was like a series.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
TV show.
Yeah, when it goes, you know, and they were like, pow, you punch them, and the words come out, pow.
Oh, okay.
You
Very
know,
like.
I go all the way back to that you know, and it was funny as hell though. But because in the comics, you know, the Joker punches Batman, and you know it says pow, and then in the series it would say the same thing, you know, and he would get away. Same thing with Penguin, same thing, you know, every villain. But those are the ones I critique the most.
Okay.
So the Batman ones are the ones I critique the most.
Do you have a favorite Batman actor?
Oh, you know what? I have a favorite Joker actor.
Okay, who's that?
The guy that passed away.
Heath Ledger? That's what everyone says, yeah.
God, this guy.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh my.
Just embrace that shit, huh?
If you think of an artist, 100%, I'm going to be an artist and I'll die as an artist. This guy.
Yeah.
This guy. I was actually barely watching also him in A Knight's Tale. You know?
I've never seen that one, no.
You know?
No.
Dude, you got to watch it. You'll fall in love with someone.
Okay.
You'll look for that female to fall in love with.
Okay.
See, I was watching it with my wife and I was like, damn, baby. Damn, this fool. I wish I was like him, but
yeah.
And I was holding him, I'm like, you're not even that girl. You know, you're not even that girl. Because I remember I watched them and I went with to the movies. And back then we would like walk to the movies, you know. Back then we would call them the expensive movies because there was the dollar movies and also, you know, Cinemark, which is the more expensive one. But we would walk to the, you know, the newer ones. And dude, me and the homies, we just walked all the way. It was a mission. It was like 40 minutes.
Oh shit.
Walking.
Okay.
It was worth it though.
Okay. It
was worth it. You hang out with your homies, talk, bullshit. After that, you go to Jack in the Box, get, you know, tacos and stuff, the cheaper menu, and then, you know, just talk about the whole movie and stuff. And then your imagination goes wild. Right. Because we were like, almost all of us were more artistic, in a you know, instead of, you know, boring. Yeah. Like they're just vanilla. Vanilla. Yeah, there you go. And then we were all like, oh yeah, I want to be like him. I would do this. I would do that. You know, type of thing. And when we saw his acting, we were all like, damn. You know. And then when I saw him in Batman, I was like, fuck, this fool is. I felt him. You know, he is the Joker. Yeah. I understand that back in the days, the Joker, you know, they kind of had to act like back in the days type of thing to fit into that role. Right. But this guy embraced it so freely, you know, where it was like modern day Joker. No one could top me. Maybe almost the other guy from Suicide Squad. Leto? Jared Leto? I think so, yeah. You know, he was pretty good too. Yeah. Maybe because he's more new school and stuff like that, but him too. I like him too as the Joker. But the Batman, I gotta keep watching who will be the futuristic Batmans, you know? Okay. In the world, because there's so many. I forgot their names though. I just look at the way they act. Yeah. Some of them act a little too hard, and you know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the toughest thing. I know in my lifetime, there's, I don't know, I think, 2 Batmans, 2 different actors. There was a dude who played like in the Dark Knight series, right? I think it's Christian Bale, right? And then, I forgot the new dude, Ben Affleck is his name.
Oh yeah, Ben Affleck. What do you think about him?
A lot of people, I don't know, I like Christian Bale better of the 2, but I didn't watch any previous Batmans. And I know that's kind of like the consensus when I talk to other people who are more into the comics. They're like, Ben Affleck, no, we don't like him.
Yeah. Maybe because they see him as not like the Dark Knight, not the Dark Underworld type. They see him more as like, you know, J-Lo status. You know, it reminds me of J-Lo for some reason. You know, like he's about to get so many rings that she wins the NFL or something like that. You know. Yeah. But yeah, we're just talking shit now.
It's alright. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ben Affleck, they see him more as the pretty boy type, not as the Dark Knight type of person. That's why. That's why people talk.
Not real gritty.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be coming up with somebody new, someone else to try to take the place. You know.
For sure.
For Batman.
Okay. Now going back to last year, 2020 was life changing for a lot of people. How did just the whole pandemic and everything that came with it affect you and your industry and your art in the process and how you go about things?
In the art world, I loved it.
Yeah.
I love to be locked up, you know, in the room just creating. To me, it was beautiful. If I don't gotta talk to nobody, I'm good. You know, if I don't gotta be out there, I'm good. You know, your mind is free. Your mind is concentrating. You know, you get up, do whatever you gotta do, eat dinner, hang out with the kids, watch a movie, blah blah. Boom, go back and create. You know, I love it. I love that part. Um, Selling, that was a difficult part because I got used to for a minute going out, being out and about, getting to know people, talking, handshakes, you know, hugs, and like, oh, dude, you are what I want to see as Carnalismo, you know?
Yeah.
That type of person, you know? That's what I like, you know? I got used to that. I love that. Financially, it was difficult. It was difficult, you know? But networking, now that was beautiful. That's when you start to see the lives. Then that's when you start to see the people, you know, come out, you know, showing, you know, like, oh, you know, we're doing this and that. Then that's when you're like, you know what? I love what you do. Let's network. Let's work together. You know, once this whole bullshit is done, let's keep pushing together forward. And then that's how we started building Carnalismo more. So I took a little advantage, not financially so much, but networking, getting to know other people. Yes, that's what we took advantage in. And also being locked up and with the family and the kids and stuff, it was beautiful. So I like it, you know.
Yeah.
I still like it, you know.
That's good. Yeah.
So,
it definitely changed the way how we move and like how we, like you said, go out and or maybe not going out. You know, trying to stay home more.
Yeah, and plus I usually, you know, I'm out in the streets every day, Monday through Saturday. I work and we just do what we got to do. By the time I get home, I love to just be home and chill.
Yeah.
You know, but the kids, you know, they want to go out and stuff, but you know, we do. And then the beautiful thing about my kids, they get tired at a certain time and they just want to go home and relax.
Nice.
So I'm like, good, because the wallet stays full.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah.
Okay. What would you say is one of the biggest things you've learned about yourself since 2020 and that pandemic hit us, you know?
What I learned about myself, I'm not very social. I'm not a very good public speaker. I'm not the nicest person sometimes. And I have a lot of vices if I was locked up a lot in the same, you know, pandemic type of thing. I learned that if you call someone and then if they don't answer you, but then they call you and you answer them and then you call them back and they don't answer you again, that's not a friend.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only when things are cool, that's when they want to respond. So I was like, oh wow, you know, you think you're being cool with certain people, but you know, at the end of the day, it's only what benefits them sometimes. So I learned a lot. It's very interesting. I learned that patience, getting to know yourself, like learning how to be alone with yourself.
Yeah.
Is very important. You know, especially when there's not much to do.
Right.
I learned that family is always sometimes the best key. You know, because they love you through the thick and the thin, and also finding the simple shit and making it the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, not to be down, you know, but yeah, you learn a lot of. I think a lot of people learned a lot of negative, not a lot of socializing. Because when you socialize a lot, everybody wants to be your friend.
Yeah.
And when you don't socialize so much, not a lot of people are your friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I learned.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And also figuring out how to stay away from the wife and shit. Damn.
Yeah.
It gets.
No, that's how it was here too, for different reasons. But like, I was living at home still with my parents, and you know, after a few months of quarantine and everything, I was like, all right, I gotta move out. You know, luckily, I was still able to work, save up money, and so now I do got like my own little rented room.
What was your mom telling you?
Man, just getting over like the same like old stuff, but you know, you're just home more, so you hear it, and it's just more of a routine.
Yeah.
You know, like, why aren't you doing the dishes? Like, and you know, like parents can be very particular. Like, you know, I think I folded the towels or whatever like a certain way or the right way, but she gets upset and it's like, oh no, like the towels need to be folded this way, and it's like, shit, all right, my bad, you know, like I don't even know what to say to that. So you know, they just parents have their own ways about doing things, and
when you're too much in the house, they start critiquing more and things their way and not your way.
Nitpicking.
Or what time you wake up, or what time you go to sleep, or
and vice versa too, I'm sure. Yeah.
So what did you learn?
I learned that there are a lot of more hobbies that I have that I'd like to make more time for, and I think the biggest thing is like learning to say no more, because I was a big yes person.
Oh, same way.
And I'm a big people pleaser. I don't want to leave people down.
Same shit.
So just yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. Next thing you know, I got like 10 things to do that one Saturday, and it's all back to back to back to back to back. So I don't really get a chance to rest. So it was nice, people weren't hitting you up, and even when things slowly started coming back, kind of like, nah, like, that won't always be an excuse because, as things open up, it's be like, all right, well, what's your excuse now? But still, I feel more comfortable saying, like, no, like, I can't, or, next time, or, just being able to say no more, so I have more time for myself, do a hobby that I've been putting off, etc., etc., so.
Yeah, it's actually true, because I'm the same way. I'm used to always trying to figure out how to make people happy.
Yeah.
And then you forget about the shit that makes you happy.
Yeah, right?
That brings you happiness and just full of life.
Yeah.
The simple things that will please you won't please the other person. So they want you to sometimes do what you said yes to.
Right.
And you're like, you forgot about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you got to show yourself love before you show it to someone else.
100%.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah. I get you. I'm the same way. Like I say yes, and I'm like, oh shit, hold on, I had to do this. Now I got to go run back and do everything else before do that. So yeah, I understand.
All right,
Hell
cool.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, before we wrap things up, I do like to ask these like fun, introspective questions to kind of help the audience get to know you a little bit better. So, if you could have any toppings on a pizza, what would they be?
Oh hell yeah, pizza status. All right, dude. I like the works.
Okay.
I love. I'm a fat asshole. First we gotta start where we're getting this pizza from.
Anywhere.
All right, so I go to Rigatoni's Pizza, right, which is close to where I live. It used to be called Amici's. Pizza. It was really good because I grew up on the east side. They had this pizza spot, and when they came up, dude, we used to get the gigantic, the biggest one, the family one,
Okay.
And that to me was a luxury of pizza on the weekend, especially if it was like Saturday, Sunday to end the Sunday. That was our thing.
Yeah.
Well, my thing, family's thing was carne asada, but to me, the pizza was the best. You get the gigantic pizza. Then you put, of course, pepperoni, jalapenos, onions, black olives, bell peppers, chicken. What else? What did I say already?
You said jalapenos, onions, black olives, pepperoni, chicken.
I don't like pineapple, but
okay.
Oh, ham.
Ham.
You gotta put ham. Damn, the works, huh?
That is really the works.
That is the works, right?
Yeah.
I think that covers it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't like vegetarian that much.
Okay.
My wife, she likes vegetarian. It's boring. We ordered it one time. It stayed. The kids didn't touch it. So it was weird. She ate it, but she didn't want to. I'm like, that's what you get, female. You eat it.
Yeah.
I love a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Oh, and then you put the crushed pepper, and then if you have to, you tell them extra cheese on top of it. Once you put the extra cheese, and you gotta put the Parmesan.
Yeah.
And then crushed pepper, and then you know what I mean. Now the pizzas go crazy.
Yeah.
Now it's like taco pizzas and stuff like that. Oh no,
all kinds of
it's
stuff.
too wild.
Cheesy crust.
Oh yeah, cheesy crust.
Pretzel crust. I've seen pretzel crust.
Yep.
It's just whatever. They're getting creative.
Oh yeah, of course. I've seen a lot of people do crazy shit with the pizzas now. So I'm like, hold on, I gotta try that. But
yeah.
I don't know if that's a pass, or just a trend, type of thing. But I keep it like that, old school, but the biggest one.
Okay.
And it has to be like real good cheese, the cheese that just.
Yeah, you're pulling apart.
You can't get that fake one.
You gotta throw it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Oh, go to. I like it keeping it classic pepperoni. If I'm trying somewhere new. If I like to go to one of those like there's a place called Pizza Press down here. It's like one of those design your own pizzas. So it's a personal pizza. It's a little smaller. I like going chicken, pepperoni, those tomatoes, the grape tomatoes, the juicy ones.
Oh, okay.
They have those.
I'll try those.
Spinach, and probably like green bell peppers. And then I like to throw some either sriracha or pesto on top. They have like that option as like the sauce.
You're modern, like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. Yeah. Have you tried the brick oven pizzas?
That's yeah, a few different spots.
Like
there's a spot when I went to school in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a place in Sacramento that had a really good brick oven pizza place, and
nice.
One was called, what was it called? I think it was called the South Side.
Oh.
Basically, it was chorizo, potatoes, and
fuck.
eggs on a pizza. So it felt like a Mexican breakfast on a pizza. I was like, what? It was dope.
This is true.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I gotta modernize myself now.
Yeah. So
no,
it's super trendy. You're kind of like, what the heck? But it's so good. It was like a Mexican breakfast on a pizza.
Oh wow! I tried the brick oven pizzas.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb. I ordered like 6 different ones, and like every single one was just for like how we wanted to just taste it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like chicken on your with pizza, or like do you like for example, pizza and chicken? Like chicken?
Next to it?
Mm-hmm.
I like chicken on the pizza. I've never had it like
fried
side and side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had chicken and waffles. I like that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird combo.
Yeah,
but
it is. It is. I didn't like that one time.
Yeah.
I have a friend that he has his own restaurant. Shout out to Randy's Chicken and Waffles. And it was all right. It was all right. But he does some good gumbo shrimp.
Ooh.
Bomb.
Dude, gumbo's nice.
Oh, God, that shit was nice. I told him, and I was like, dude, the rest sucks, but that shit just keep
it should keep him with the gumbo.
It's going pretty good for him because he has his own, he has a restaurant, 2 lunch trucks, and once in a while he does pop-ups,
Okay.
So it's pretty good for him.
That is good.
So, yeah. So I guess his restaurant is pretty good.
All right. Back to the questions.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. Who would you want to speak with the most at that dinner table?
5 people?
Yeah, 5 people dead or alive.
Oh, shit. Can I shoot it to you first?
Me?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hit it.
I really looked up to Muhammad Ali as a kid. So have him. I really like Elon Musk because I feel like, he's just leading this new wave of technology with Teslas and stuff.
Is it to survive?
No. Dinner guest is just like, who would you want to conversate with?
Oh, to hang out and chill with?
Yeah, hang out and chill. I was
gonna put my family if we had to survive.
You could do that too.
I don't want to no more.
Oh, okay. So Elon Musk, Muhammad Ali, probably someone from hip hop, Nas. I really want Nas.
I love Nas. Yeah, Nas is cool.
Yeah, some East Coast. And then I feel like the other 2 just keep changing. I really want to speak with one of my favorite football players. He's still alive, Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay.
And then I guess more historical. Oh, and really digging back, like history, probably like Cleopatra. I feel like she was one of the first, like, I'm sure there was ones before her, but she was like the first one you kind of learn the history. And they talk about a lot in depth. Like, oh yeah, she was the queen of Egypt.
Yeah.
Oh, blah. Kind of asked what that was like, because everything before was all dudes. So, kind of talk to her about that.
Nice.
And everything, yeah.
So you went from sports to history to all one of each genre.
Kind of. I mean, you can kind of,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
I was over here thinking in my mind like 5 people I gotta hang out with if we gotta survive. I don't know, for some reason I thought about it like that. I'm like,
I have another survival question.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just who would you want to chit chat with, get a different perspective on, I guess.
In life?
Dead or alive too. People you find really interesting.
Okay. I would love to hang out with like there's a couple of hip hop artists that I like right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Bobby Castro. I would love to hang out with him.
Bobby Castro.
Yeah. Have you heard of him?
Mm-mm.
No, his music is real cool. It's inspirational. It's both things, hood and rancho.
Okay.
So it's both, and he's from LA, South Central LA.
Nice.
Just to talk about life and where he's going. He's very artistic too, and when it comes to hip hop, his motherfucker, he looks up to Nas too, and he could
spit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right. That's one.
Artistically, I would like to go all the way back to Van Gogh.
Mm.
And I would have liked to ask him why he cut his fucking ear off. You know, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You know, most people say Picasso, but yeah, he's really good. But this guy was crazy. I don't think he got his props that he deserved.
Not when he was alive, right?
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah, that's not when he was alive. Because I was hearing that they bought one of his paintings from a lady. He paid this lady with one of his paintings that he owed her, and she used it. You know how back then they had pigs so they won't go out?
Yeah.
So she just used it to cover so the pigs won't go out.
Oh.
And a guy found the painting and he kept it, and it was worth a bunch of money, but the lady didn't know.
Oh.
So like what,
Yeah.
a piece of wood, and then give me that
yeah.
painting. So I would like to like really understand why. And they say because it was because of the prostitute or whatever he was in love
Yeah,
with.
he was in love with a girl.
Yeah, that's a trip. Like really like that. Yeah.
Here you
go. How was that like? And then the Field of Irises painting that he did, and then he did so many beautiful paintings.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many Mexican artistic, like Diego Rivera and stuff like that. I would love to hang out with them.
Okay.
And have them just fight.
Yeah.
Like just watch them fight over. Imagine eating dinner or hanging out at the table, watching those two just argue.
Yeah.
About the art world and how it's supposed to be, while I'm just chilling eating my big ass pizza that I just ordered.
Okay.
Those what are they, 3?
Mm-hmm. That's 3.
Let me see. Alive. And this is a difficult question. This is a very important question. Julio Cesar Chavez.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want him. He was like, to me, growing up. He was very important, in the household, because when the family gets together, it was a whole entire family, and it was a big deal. The fights, they come over, the whole family just whoever ordered the pay-per-view, it was a big ass event,
Mm-hmm.
and it was because of Chavez. Just to see his perspective in life, because he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
His perspective on how he sees his son as a fighter.
Yeah.
And how disappointed he is. Yeah. And how he sees how Canelo is.
Yeah.
And what he thinks real boxing is like. You know what I mean? Him, because I love boxing. Oh, damn. Cantinflas.
Cantinflas?
Yeah, Cantinflas.
Okay, who's that?
Cantinflas was a dude, the comedian. He was a comedian. Mario Moreno is a very important comedian. His Mexican comedian.
Mm-hmm.
That he was like one of the funniest dudes ever alive at that time.
Yeah.
That actually changed the whole comedy world. Like right now, he could be dancing. You would look at him like a goofball.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll take your shirt, your socks, your pants, your keys, your wife or your mom, and drive off with her car, and before you know it, you're broke.
Dang.
He was that slick.
Okay.
He was that much of a slick person.
Yeah.
But people looked at him like a fool.
Oh, okay.
So he's very slick.
Oh, okay.
He's very slick, dude.
I like that.
But his style of dancing, he could like vibe to any music, to anything, and act like if it was part of the routine. He makes the parties cool, and he'll have the whole crowd laughing and everything like that. Like, the whole thing was cool, and then he just throw his jacket on and he's walking out with his lady, and then boom, before you know it, once he leaves, the party's done.
Ooh,
that's how much of a man he is.
energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's that type of person.
Right. Okay.
So probably him.
All right. I like that 5.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next question. This is the survival one. You're stranded on a tropical island, but food and water provided. So what are 3 things you like to bring to help pass the time?
All right. Of course, my toxica, which is my wife. Because we watch these survival videos.
Yeah.
And then, Naked and Afraid type of thing?
Oh, yeah.
You watched that?
I've seen some, yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's crazy.
Who would you take? Hold on.
Who would I take?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take anybody. I would probably just take, I'd probably take I'd package a basketball hoop and a basketball.
Oh, shut up.
Really? Yeah, just to pass the time. Just like a never-ending playlist of music.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like, I don't know if I can get an unlimited supply, but since it's my question, I'm gonna just say like an unlimited supply of like canvases and just like and paint.
Paint, yes.
Yeah, like I'm not even really into painting like that, but if I'm gonna have that much time, just fuck around and do
Yeah.
some stuff.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna take my wife. To because you need to breed. We're men. You have no more babies, but take her because you need someone to talk to and won't go crazy by yourself.
Yeah.
Like what was it, Wilson? Where he made the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd take my wife. I want to say the kid. No, I'm not going to say the kids because, sorry, kids.
Sorry.
I would actually take unlimited supply of paints and canvases because without those, I feel like I'm not doing nothing with my life.
Yeah.
Oh shit, 3, huh? Oh fuck it, I'll take a shitload of weed.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that either.
That's it.
That's where you get the inspiration from.
Yeah. I think that's it. You got to choose between kids or weed.
All right. Last one. If you could give any advice to your younger self, what would it be?
I've been thinking about this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
One time I had a dream where I pictured myself. I was in middle school, and then I was outside. I think it was PE time, and then I don't know, for some reason I love trucks and stuff like that, and I love low rider cars and stuff like that, and I always pictured myself, if I could look at myself, just cruising, and you look at yourself like your younger self in the eye,
mm-hmm.
and then you just look at yourself and you just say, there's like 1,000 words you could tell yourself when you're looking at yourself in the eye, your younger self.
Yeah.
While you're just cruising through, and you just don't stare off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would tell it all. But I would tell myself, if I saw that person driving through, I would tell myself, would you want to still be that person? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's like in life, there's so many bumps, there's so many bruises, there's so many things that you wish you didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
So many setbacks. But I think that's what I'll tell myself.
Okay. That's deep.
Yeah.
I like that.
That shit.
All right.
Damn, we got me crying.
It's all good. Well, thank you again for being on the show. Before you go ahead and plug anything you'd like to promote, where people can find your brand, and so on and so forth.
Oh, okay. Just hit us up on DM, carnalismo.clothing. We're coming up with our website. We're coming up with shoes, socks, hand painted shoes.
Yeah.
So they're all gonna be one of a kind type of thing.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I put a lot of effort into these. I bought. I'm starting with like Vans style type of shoes.
Casual wear.
Yeah, casual, because
Okay.
I want to see a lot of people like in the beach or like, I don't know, just relaxing.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to relax for a while now. I've been wanting to switch up my clothing brand a little bit more to the lighter, tone colors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just hit us up, DM us, check out our shoes, check out our mugs, our beer mugs, shot cups. Hopefully later on in the future, the bud industry. We're trying to step into.
Yeah.
Where they're like, when you see sometimes when I see a certain person and they're so like boring or so serious or something, dude, I want to tell them, here, échate un toque. What's that?
Just one hit.
Yeah,
Just
take
one
a
hit.
hit. Take a
Like
hit
if
of
you
what?
prescribe it.
Yeah, take a hit of Carnalismo, homie. Look at life differently. Or here's a shot. Here's a shot of Carnalismo. Wake up a little bit. You want to just chill with everybody. Here's a mug of Carnalismo. Just chill. Come on, enjoy life a little bit. It's too short.
Yeah.
Life travels so fucking fast that sometimes you're like, what the fuck happened? You know? Like, dude, we do. Like, I know older people. They got a big ass house. It's just the husband and the wife.
Yeah.
They got a big old 2-story home, a big old pool, tennis court, basketball court,
Jeez.
a guest house with 3 rooms.
Where they live? Texas?
No. They're doctors.
Oh, okay.
And private home too. Putting green and everything.
Damn.
A praying room. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
I tell them, how's life? You know what they tell me? Yeah, it's there. I'm like, what do you mean it's there? Yeah, it's life. It's there.
Dang.
How about your life? I'm like, I'm fucking way happier than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why, man, money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah, money does not buy happiness. But that you know, that hit of Carnalismo,
Yeah.
that should buy you a bunch of happiness.
I like that. All right, for
So,
sure. Well, thank you again, man, for being on the show. Really appreciate you. Hope nothing but the best for your brand. Let me know when you drop the shoes, and I'll be sure to help promote them and everything.
No, you already know I got you.
All right, appreciate that.
I got you.
Good looking out.
All right. Thanks.